Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something super exciting, running large language models or LLMs locally on your Linux machine. Specifically, we'll be using Pop! OS and a fantastic tool called LM Studio. Whether you're a developer, a researcher, or just someone curious about AI, this guide will help you get started with running powerful AI models right on your own hardware. Let's jump in. First things first, why would you want to run an LLM locally? Well, there are a few big reasons. For one, privacy. When you run a model on your own machine, your data stays with you. No need to send sensitive information to the cloud. Plus, you have full control over the model and can even work offline. And let's not forget, it's just plain cool to have an AI assistant powered by your own hardware. Before we get started, let's make sure your system is up to the task. Here's what you'll need: a modern processor that supports AVX2. Most CPUs from the last few years will do. At least 16 gigabytes of RAM, though more is better for larger models. An SSD with 50 gigabytes of free space. And optionally, a dedicated NVIDIA or AMD GPU with at least 8 gigabytes of RAM for a big performance boost. Don't worry if your setup is modest, you can still run smaller models, they'll just be a bit slower. Alright, let's get LM Studio installed on Pop! OS. LM Studio is a user-friendly desktop app that makes it easy to download, install, and the best part, it's distributed as an app image, which means you don't have to mess with system-wide installations. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Head over to the official LM Studio website at lmstudio.ai and download the latest app image for Linux. It'll look something like LM Studio version x64.appimage. Save it to a folder like your home directory or an applications folder. Step 2. Open a file manager and navigate to where you saved the app image. For example, if it's in your download folder, then make the app image executable by running command chmod plus xlm studio version x164.appimage, or just check the executable option in the properties of the file. Step 3. Now, run LM Studio by either double-clicking the app image in your file manager. The first time you run it, it might take a moment to set things up. Great. Now that LM Studio is up and running, let's download and set up an LLM model. In LM Studio, click on the search icon, that's the magnifying glass, to open the model browser. Here, you can search for models by name like GPT-3 or LLLA3, or just browse what's available. These models often come from repositories like Hugging Face. When you find a model you're interested in, click on it to see the available versions. LM Studio will give you hints on which ones are compatible with your hardware. Pick one that fits your system. Smaller models are faster but might be less accurate, while larger ones are more capable but require more resources. Hit the download button, and depending on the model size and your internet speed, this could take a little while. Once it's downloaded, go to the chat section. Look for the speech bubble icon. From the drop-down menu at the top, select the model you just downloaded. It might take a few minutes to load, especially if it's a large model. Once it's ready, you can start typing prompts into the input field at the bottom, and the model will generate responses. Congratulations, you're now running an LLM locally. Now, if you have a compatible NVIDIA or AMD GPU, you can boost performance even further with GPU acceleration. In my case, I have RTX 3050. When loading a model, check the settings and enable GPU offloading. This shifts the heavy lifting to your graphics card, which can make a big difference in how quickly the model responds. Before we wrap up, a few things to keep in mind. Hardware limitations. Larger models need more power, so if your system is on the lower end, you might experience slower performance or be unable to run certain models. Model selection trade-offs. Smaller models are faster but might not be as accurate, while larger ones are more capable but slower. Power consumption. Running LLMs locally, especially with a GPU, can increase your power usage and put some strain on your hardware over time. So keep that in mind. And that's it. With LM Studio, running large language models locally on Pop OS is straightforward and accessible. Whether you're experimenting with AI or building something practical, this setup gives you the power and privacy of running everything on your own machine. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tech tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.